It's week 3, and it's time for you to vote for your favorite cover of the week. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you my top 10 covers of the week, and this is week number 3. That's right, fans, and this is the video series not only where I provide you my top 10 covers of the week, but this is the interactive series where you, the fans, get to vote on your favorite cover of the week. And each week, a winner goes into a pool of comics where it can actually get that Covenant title of comic book cover of the year. So this is all fan-based, guys, based off of my top 10 covers of the week. And the audience participation has been phenomenal. So again, guys, I greatly appreciate it. And remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It gets it viewed in more areas, okay? So really appreciate your participation here. All right, so without further ado, let's give you last week's results, and then we'll jump into this week's top 10. So the winner of week number 2, guys, was an overwhelming amount of votes for Harley Quinn. This was issue 57. This was the Tedesco variant. That's right. So the book that came in second place was actually Thor, but it wasn't even close, man. Every one of you guys loved this Harley video, or Harley cover, so I really appreciate you taking the time of voting. And so this was the winner of week 2 and moves on to the second round. All right, so moving on to week 3, we start off with number 10. And number 10, guys, goes to Venom, issue 10. This is the variant cover, okay? I thought this was a cool cover, as we get to see Venom overshadowing his younger brother, or his half-brother, that he didn't know that he had. And Venom looks very creepy. It's almost like a Todd McFarlane style of cover, where you don't see any tongue, you just see the big grin, the big teeth. I thought that was really awesome. Love the black and white, and the kid looks really scared. So if this is your favorite cover of the week, please vote. So moving on to number 9. My number 9 favorite cover of the week goes to Conan the Barbarian, issue 2. This is also a variant cover. This is a pretty cool cover because you get to see Conan, right? And he's like battling this big ass snake, and it's like white, and the facial expression on the snake looks very menacing, but he sticks his sword right through his gut, and it's just like guts going everywhere and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, that's pretty cool, man. But just the detail that went into that cover, and just like, again, the menacing look of the snake is awesome. Big tongue and everything. So really cool stuff. So that was my number 9. But if it's your favorite, please vote. All right. Number 8 this week goes to White Widow, issue 1. This is a quite interesting cover, as you get to see this spider lady-like looking character. She has her backside to you, and it's pretty cool because she's very mysterious looking. She looks kind of evil. You get to see webbing in front of her, and then you get to see the big buildings in the cityscape there, like Empire State Building and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. And on her backside, on a small part of her back, you get to see, like, she kind of has like this robotic looking spider on here. So is she like part robot? Like, what is it about her? She's very mysterious again. So I thought that was a pretty neat looking cover. And if it's your favorite cover of the week, please vote. All right, next, moving on to number 7, and this goes to Fantastic Four, issue 6. I thought this was a cool cover because I always love seeing Dr. Doom up close, right? And when you just see just his face, it's really cool what the artist can actually do. how much detail they put into his mask, like the little bolts and the little mouthpiece. And what I always liked is seeing the eyes of Doctor Doom, and you can really capture a lot in a person's facial expression just based off of their eyes. And seeing his eyes, you can see he's very menacing, very evil, you know, and you get to see these big green eyes, and it just looks like he's up to no good. But the overall cover is awesome, and it was my number 7, and if it's yours, please vote. All right, so moving on to number 6. And number 6 this week goes to Catwoman issue 7. This is the B cover. This is the Ben Oliver variant. This was a nice looking cover too, because you get to see it is in different types of colors, where it's like this purple and pink kind of mixed together, right? And then, but you get to see Catwoman, and it looks like she's looking in a mirror trying to put on an earring, right? And she's got the big eyes, and it looks like she's putting like an earring on that's like has a batarang hanging from it. And I thought that was pretty cool, but really nice, pretty looking cover. And the first one that Ben Oliver was doing for Catwoman, so I think this one was kind of popular this week. And it was my number 6, and if it's your favorite cover, please vote. All right, guys, so we're moving on now to my top 5, and my number 5 this week goes to Supergirl issue 26. This is the Art Germ variant. He's done the Supergirl variants before, and so this is another nice looking one, as you get to see Supergirl as she's flying in the sky. As you can clearly see that in the background she has the sky behind her, and it's pretty cool. She's got these bright blue eyes, but she's got this creepy smile, like just this weird smile, and I was like, oh, I don't like that smile. So it was kind of lower. It just didn't go with the face as much, but it was a little bit lower for me. But my favorite part of this cover is she's holding a orange cat, and she's like scratching the cat's head, and she's like maybe purring, but he's wearing a cape as well, and I thought that was really cool. So I like seeing that. I thought that was a nice looking cover, and if it's your favorite cover, please vote. All right, so closing in to that number 1 comic, this is my number 4 favorite, and this goes to Man Without Fear issue 3. This is also a variant cover, and this is kind of cool because you get to see Daredevil's shadow is on a church, and what makes this cover really cool though is in the shadow, it's not like white eyes or anything like that, or you don't see his eyes, but you do see his eyes. They're red, and then you get to see the DD on there as well, and it's red too, right? And you get to see the shadow of him, but when he's on there on the top of the church where you see the real part of the church, he's not on there. So where's his shadow coming from? Where is that shadow coming from? So I don't know. Again, it makes for a kind of a little bit of a mystery when you see that cover. So really nice looking cover. I liked it. If it's your favorite, please vote. All right. So closing in on my top 3. Now my number 3 could have been just as easily as number 1. It was hard to pick my top 3. These are all really nice looking covers, very detailed. I'll give you why this was number 3. Batman Who Laughs issue 2. This is the Art Germ variant. This is pretty cool, as you see the Batman Who Laughs as he's standing outside of Arkham Asylum. He's got his little Robin demon or whatever it is. I don't read the series, so I don't know that much about him. And the details that go into the costume and everything, it just looks so realistic. I'm like, my gosh. But the one thing that drops this cover off for me just a little bit, okay, is it's so dark that it misses some elements, right? I would love to see a little bit less dark and more of the character. But I understand why it's dark, because it's very fitting for the character, right? But it's still a gorgeous looking cover. I was like, man, oh man. Just everything from the belt buckles to the wrinkles of the costume. It was just so nice to see that. So that's my number 3, and if it's yours, please vote. All right, so moving on to number 2. This is a classic artist, and this one goes to Suicide Squad issue 50, the Jim Lee cover for Suicide Squad. This is really cool because I always love Jim Lee's artwork, and I love seeing the entire Suicide Squad team on the cover, which is not an easy thing to do. And Harley's up front and center, of course, she's going to be, and she's pointing the guns, but what makes it really cool is just like thousands of bullets flying everywhere. It's just an over-exaggerated amount of bullets coming out of her little pistols, right? Like, that's going to happen, but it still looks really cool, and I just love all the characters on that cover. Like I said, great colors, everything about it, really, really awesome. So if that's your favorite cover, please vote. All right. So coming in at number 1, guys, and remember, please like this video so it gets out there to more people. I really appreciate it. But you guys have been doing great, like I said, with the appreciation and the voting and everything else. It really means a lot. So here we go. Number 1 goes to Uncanny X-Men issue 10. This is the David Finch variant. When I saw this looked really cool. I was like, yeah, man. Because what it has is it has a more nostalgic looking Wolverine, and you get to see his clothes are all sliced up and damaged, and Wolverine is just standing there looking down with his claws extended, you know, very thin, very narrow, kind of like the way that's drawn there. But behind him, you get to see these big ass Sentinels as they're all destroyed and lying on the ground. There's just rubble everywhere. There's destruction everywhere. And you can't help think that Wolverine was the one that just got done doing this battle against these huge Sentinels with his claws. It shows you how powerful a character can be in such a small package like Wolverine, right? So, really, really awesome cover. Loved it. My favorite cover of the week. Is it yours? Guys, please vote. So there you guys have it. There are my covers of the week, and you saw my favorite cover of the week. Now it's your turn in the comments below to put down what your favorite cover of the week is. Remember, only 1 vote per person. You can't like another person's vote. That won't count. You have to physically write it in the comments box below. If you like your own cover, go ahead, put it in the comments below, because some people might like it, and it might cause a trend down the comments box, and it could actually win. That can happen too. And make sure, guys, that you have your votes by 8 a.m. Monday morning of next week, as I'll bring you week 4's comic book covers, and we do this all the way to week 8, and then we'll present a new group going forward from weeks 9 through 18. Alright, so guys, as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. And fans, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, guys. Bye.